Hi, I'm Kendra from Apocalypse Booked, and this is my second booktube episode. Just to remind everyone, or inform you if this is the first time you're watching me, I pair books with video games. Last episode, I paired The Wolf Among Us with several urban fantasies. This episode, I'll be pairing Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor with a handful of books. Shadow of Mordor is based in the Tolkien universe, sometime between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. You play as Talion, a ranger from the north, whose body is phased with the wraith of Celebrimbor, ancient elven king. Just as a side note, I have to say that while I am sad that the only time I get to play as a female-led character in this sort of game is through a DLC, I am still really excited being able to play as a female elf in this game. As Talion, or the female elf, you go around messing up the social, political order in Mordor. I have 6 books to recommend. The books that just didn't make the cut will again be posted on a Goodreads shelf with the link below. Number 6, The Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind. Wizard's First Rule is a high fantasy novel that features betrayal, a fight against, and a magical companion. Richard and Kellen face against an ancient. Number 5, Spirit Gate by Kate Elliott, pawns in a conflict that threatens their homeland in this high fantasy. Number 4, The 100,000 Kingdoms by N.K. Jemisin. The 100,000 Kingdoms is a young adult high fantasy novel. The main protagonist is an outcast who has been named heiress to the throne. There's political fighting, betrayal, and all sorts of intrigue. Number 3, The 1,000 Names by Django Wexler. Marcus, commander of the colonial garrison, and Winter, a woman masquerading as a man to be a soldier, are the main characters in this military high fantasy. They have to not only help protect the Empire, but stop someone from using the supernatural realm for mass destruction. Number 2, The Leopard by K.V. Johansen. Avjar is an assassin who wants to end the curse on his life. Gu is very reminiscent to the orc that you help gain position in Sauron's army from Shadow of Mordor. The enemies that Avjar faces are an undying army. Number 1, The Deed of Paxenarion by Elizabeth Moon. The Deed of Paxenarion is a high fantasy that takes place in a fictional medieval world. The main character, Pax, is a girl fleeing from home who joins a band of mercenaries. She even has to undergo a holy crest for an elven prince. One of my favorite things about the Deed of Paxenarion is that Pax is an asexual aromantic, which is very hard to find in high fantasy, at least for me. So, I let everyone down already just on my second episode. I don't have a review because I haven't read any of these books. I want to read some of them very badly, to the point that I've gone to the library and all my nearby bookstores every day the past 2 weeks looking for them. The ones I really want to read are The Deed of Paxenarion and The Leopard. They just sound so great, and The Leopard is basically, it was recommended to me, and it's called a Middle Eastern Tolkien world, and that just sounds fascinating to me. And The Deed of Paxenarion has an asexual, aromantic main character, and she is in this mercenary band, and she doesn't have to masquerade as a man, unlike another character. Those two just I really want to read, but can't find them. They are actually in my TBR jar, so hopefully I will find them eventually. If not, I'm probably just going to have to buy them on Book Depository because I'm going insane. For my next episode, I plan on doing a Dragon Age character series. It won't be all at once, but spread out throughout the year. I don't know about everyone else, but I obsess over characters in any BioWare game, starting from KOTOR all the way up to Dragon Age and Mass Effect. For the Dragon Age series, I will, instead of giving you another list of high fantasy books that more like Dragon Age than Shadow of Mordor, I'll be giving you recommendations based off of the companions. Instead, I would like to take our favorite Dragon Age characters and find similar characters in fiction. So, for example, if I were to do one for Sarah, the quirky lesbian elf archer, I would perhaps pair her with Harley Quinn from Gotham City Sirens. So that's all the time I have for today. If you have a video game or even a Dragon Age character you would like to see recommendations for, just put a comment below, maybe tweet me, and I will get to making a video with all those lovely recommendations for you. Thank you for watching. Bye!